financial services. Starting a startup with your friends can be very rewarding, but at the same time, it has its unique challenges. We all want a co-founder or a partner in our business, who can push us beyond our limits, who can motivate us, who can inspire us, and at the same time, they have such levels of skill set where we always have to play catch up, because that's when an organization can grow, that's when a startup or a business can grow. And of course, if such skill sets are present in our friends with whom we would like to start a startup, then nothing like that. But at the same time, these kind of skill sets or these kind of rewarding points or things also come with its own unique challenges. So today I'm going to mention three such things that you must be careful or you must keep in mind before starting a startup with your friends. So the first thing that you must keep in mind before you start a startup with your friend is stay in your lane. Now what do I mean by stay in your lane? Of course, when we start with friends, there are multiple things on our hand, and it is always better. We always feel that, we should have a collaborative approach. We all should, if we are three friends, three co-founders, or two friends, two co-founders, we both should be, or we all of three should be doing, everything, try to achieve everything, have a collaborative approach, learn from one another, etc., etc. But trust me, guys, this does not work way too longer than probably a few months itself. So initially itself, when you have your roles clearly defined, when you know, okay, this is someone else's strength, this is his weakness, this is his strength, this is my strength, my weakness, you need to assign roles and responsibilities accordingly, and then be answerable to the other two friends or the other two co-founders or the other one co-founder. That is how a proper startup should function. Also, once you have your roles and responsibilities defined, don't feel shy to tell the other person to back off your work and focus on his work or his role and responsibility, because that's when a proper accountability and answerability would be created, responsibility would be created. That's how you will be responsible and answerable for your progress, for your department's progress, to the other two friends, to the other two co-founders. That's how you'll be able to grow. Yes, you have the same vision, you have the same goal, but at the same time, on a micro level, you need to do things in different departments, which is your strength, which is not your weakness and someone else's strength. So work in a very individualistic manner, handling your own departments, right? That is one the first things that you should be careful before you get into the business with your friend. Stay in your own lane. The second important thing that one must keep in mind before getting into a business or a startup with his friend is have the tough conversations early on. Now, why do I say have the tough conversations early on? What are these kind of conversations? So, first, what kind of conversations can be, said to be tough when you're starting a business with your friends? Maybe the conversations on salary, equity, the roles and responsibility, who's going to do what, etc. These all are kind of tough questions. What's your day-to-day responsibility? Whom are you answerable to? What's your designation in the company? What's your specialty? What's your strength? What's your weakness? Get all these information early on and try to put it down on a piece of paper in a proper legal manner, so that there are no hassles going ahead. So these are the type of tough conversations one must have early on, so that you don't get into a mess at the later stage. Yes, of course, there is always a chance that at a later stage things might not work out, it might fall out of place. But at the same time, when you have things listed down initially, when you have the major points already noted down and discussed, then I think the main focus would just be to grow the business, to expand the business, to increase your revenue. So that's where the main focus of the startup should be. The third and the very important thing again to keep in mind before you start a business with your friend is welcome new perspectives. It is very crucial to welcome new perspectives. Now, when you are obviously starting a business with a friend, he or she is your friend. If you are three people, you all have been friends for some time. You all have that level of trust for each other. You all have that level of confidence and respect for each other, and that's why you are starting a business. You all might be having a common things together. Same sports taste, food taste, traveling taste, maybe living in nearby societies, or coming from the same school, maybe having studied in the same school, same college. There might be many similarities. That's why you have become close friends, and hence the step to start a business together. But mind you, these same characteristics or qualities might not apply or might not be similar in business. Maybe his thinking in business would be different from your thinking. Maybe you have a blind spot and he knows that you have that blind spot. He'll want to correct that for, obviously, for the organization's growth, and he'll give you tips or he'll give you recommendations on how to improve on that. Maybe you are good in product development but he is in marketing. You need to back his decision in marketing, even though you don't know that anything, but you need to welcome his perspective. It's very crucial, and back him with the decision making. So welcome new perspectives, because as an individual you might not be knowing everything. You all might have connected on few things, but those few things might not be similar in the business perspective. What is similar in the personal perspective might not be similar in the professional life. So welcome those new perspectives and try to back that person with whatever perspective he is bringing. So guys, thank you for watching this video. If you have really liked this video on 3 such things, important things that one should keep in mind before getting into a startup or a business with your close friend, please do subscribe to our channel. Click on the like button below, click on the notification bell, and we'll make sure we come out with great content on entrepreneurship, on startups, on businesses, on angel investing, so that you all can learn from whatever I have learned, my experiences, and I can share it with you in whatever capacity that I can. Also would love to know in comment section below which other things you feel which are important that you should take it into consideration before you get into a business with your friend. If you all have that experience of doing a business with your friend, please do mention below. If I have missed out on any of the point, it would be great to understand and to know from you guys what do you all think on this. Thanks a lot.